So for our second match of the day, we have in Group A we have Slooth versus PeeAndKeele. And just really quickly before this game officially gets started, check out Slooth finished the tops of Group A. Didn't drop a single map, so a very strong performance. And PeeAndKeele finished top of his group. 3-0. So, on to the game. Spawning in the top right corner, also playing for Cryptic Gaming, we do have our Red Zerg Slooth. Spawning in the bottom left corner of Jagannatha, playing for Validity Gaming, we have our Blue Terran PeeAndKeele, which is a bit of a mouthful to say, but I will do my best. So a different matchup for this game, this series of games. We do have Terran versus Zerg. Not quite as knowledgeable about this matchup, but I'll do my best. So very standard opening so far from each player. Nothing too cheeky. No proxy raxes. No big Ling floods, I don't think. So I did take a quick peek at the MMRs again before this game. And Slooth is a 5K 5.1 player. I think PeeAndKeele's more about like 4.4, 4.5. So again, there's a definite advantage, at least MMR-wise, for Slooth, but I've seen occasionally a 4.5 player take a series off of 5.0. Not out of the realm of possibility. Depends on who's better at the matchup sometimes. Factory Command Center on the way for PeeAndKeele. Everything looking nice and standard and kosher so far. Reaper actually not going to go into the natural and try to kill any Zerglings. Let's see if he can maybe snipe a drone. Might could have got that, but would have lost the Reaper for it, I think. He at least gets a scout that there's nothing too crazy going on in the main, and he does make it out, so probably worth it. Didn't manage to slow the third down or kill a creep tumor or anything that would have been really good, but at least he kept the Reaper alive. Maybe he plans to swing back around and steal a kill or something, but I think Sleuth's on to him. He does hunt down that injured drone. Oh, he is going to get it. So a little bit slow on the draw by Sleuth there. Going to look for the injured drone in the natural. Not going to find it, but good job of jumping back up. Ling speed is done, so this could be the end of the Reaper. Yeah. Back here on the Terran side of the map, we do have Hellions coming out. And Viking first. Oh yeah, Viking is probably trying to hide this fusion core. And for now, I don't think Sleuth is going to see it. But I'm sure as the 5K Zerg, he's played against quite a few battlecruiser openings, so not going to be a surprise to him. In fact, he may well have picked up on the fact that there was a tech lab right next to that building starport, so he should have a pretty decent idea of what's coming, I think. Decent number of Hellions out, but they haven't moved across the map yet. Baneling Nest is finished. Lair is on the way. So I'm not sure. The Baneling Nest feels a little unnecessary, but maybe it's just you know, for a few safety banes. He's gonna cancel a few of them there. Decent job so far by this Viking managing to kill. That's managed to kill 2 overlords. Slooth trying to kind of wrap around and pin these Hellions, but they are slippery enough to get away after getting a couple creep tumors. First battle cruiser is just about finished, and there is a Yamato's actually on the way, so we should. I'm assuming we're gonna see like 3 battle cruisers at least. Can be pretty annoying. Spores are finishing just on time, actually, so pretty well-timed spores. Impressed with that. First drone is going to go down in the... First couple drones going to go down in the main. Does lose the queen as well. These drones are kind of sitting ducks. I think you want to probably pull them. Battlecruiser could definitely get a few more with a little bit of target fire. Yeah. So 7 kills already, that's pretty strong. I think that was just... Was there more Hellions over there and I missed it? I think so. Looks like there was a little bit of a Hellion run by over here, but I don't think they killed much of anything over here. They must have got caught pretty easily, so... Second battle cruiser is on the way. First one has done pretty good work. But Zerg's still pretty far ahead in workers, so he's done a good job of producing drones behind all of this. Go ahead and snipe another Overlord. I see Roach and Spire on the way. So interested to see if that's going to be like Roach Corruptor, or he's going to try to play Mutas. Sometimes it's just if you get enough Mutas, the battle cruisers can't really kill them fast enough. And there's a lot of gas banked up for Slooth, so... Yeah, no, it is going to be Corruptors instead. He does have his 4th base up, but he doesn't quite have it up and running yet, so... Interested to see if he's going to make a few drones here. Or if he's just using it for the extra production. Might kind of go for a Roach Corruptor, Roach Ravager Corruptor sort of all in. Which can be pretty strong against this style. And for now it's just more and more units on the production tab, so... Keep an eye on that, see if there's going to be any drones coming down at any point. Quite a few Hellions, but there's enough Roaches out that this shouldn't be a problem as long as they're in the right position. Battlecruiser's still poking around trying to see what they can get done. They are going to get caught, but they both have their jump up. So they should be able to jump away to safety. Get a couple Yamatos off and then jump away to safety. Or maybe they won't get caught at all. Ooh, not quite getting either of those Corruptors. Unfortunate. Now we have 3 battlecruisers, and it looks like he's going to go past 3, which is kind of rare. It's a really big commitment to go past 3 battlecruisers. Gonna see 3 Yamatos. Whoop. I think maybe that was actually just 2 Yamatos, and he does jump out and manages to get everything out. Meanwhile, the Hellions on the other side of the map definitely going to get in here and barbecue a few drones. Oh, they're lining up. Oh no. Woo! 7, that could have been worse. But it could have been better too, I guess. Actually, even in workers now, so... Slooth has made a lot of units, yeah, and it looks like he's decided now's the time to just kind of go finish this. There's no tanks or anything here. There's a few, well, actually a decent number of cyclones now, but I don't think that's going to be enough to handle all this Roach Ravager. So coming into this 4th base, looks like he is going to get the kill probably right before the planetary fortress is finished. These battle cruisers do not have their tactical jump. Going to be able to focus fire them down pretty quickly. Banelings mostly exploding before they connect with much of anything, but most of the technicality of this army for PeeAndKeele is gone, and yeah, he is going to go ahead and GG out of there. Whoops. Sorry about that. So yeah, it came fast. Slooth did choose to go for the that kind of Roach Corruptor all in. Oops, let me update my little subtitle here. Slooth, 1 game versus... not -1. 1 game versus PeeAndKeele. 0 games. It's a best of 3, so we are on match point for Slooth. And let's scroll back down. Okay, yeah, thought we were having another little issue, but looks like we're good. I think I would know how to do this by now. Yeah, Group A, there we go. Anyways, going straight into map 2. Both players ready to go. So we have a best of 3, and Slooth is up 1. Spawning in the bottom right corner of Light Shade, playing for Cryptic Gaming, we have our red Zerg. He is Slooth. On match point. Spawning in the top left corner, playing for Validity Gaming, we do have our blue Terran, PeeAndKeele. So I have to think about that last game for a second. The first battlecruiser really did get, you know, a pretty decent amount of damage done. So I think it seemed like a good opener. But a lot of times you'll see, you know, the pro players when they play this strategy, you'll maybe just see 1 battlecruiser, or at most like 3. Because once you get up to like 4 or 5 battlecruisers as an opener, it's just so expensive, such an investment that you don't really have enough meat on the ground or anything. You don't have really any tanks or much like I don't know if anybody really plays bio beneath it, but don't have much Marine Marauder if you're going for that. So he did just kind of end up getting rolled over there by that all in. It might have been a little different if he'd managed to have the planetary already finished, but I don't think it would have... Probably in that particular game, I don't think it would have changed the game. But I wouldn't mind to see him open Battlecruiser again if he wants to do that. Just because he did get quite a bit of damage done for it. I was thinking Slooth's response was a little bit slow, but um, like on the drone pulls and stuff, but now in retrospect, probably he was just busy dealing with those Hellions at the third that I didn't even notice, so. So let's see if PeeAndKeele's going to do the loop-de-loop with the Reaper again, and this time he's not. He's just going to try to deny that third for a few seconds. Which is probably a little bit more standard. So the Queen's going to make her way across and try to clear the way for that drone. Yeah, he is going to get that down. So third base is down at a pretty good time. It's a little late, but what can you do? Let's see, back over on PeeAndKeele's side of the map. A similar start, but he doesn't have the fusion core this time, so. Ooh, Marauder. Huh. I've not seen every opening, that's for sure, but I don't remember seeing Reactor Hellion, Marauder, Viking. Hopefully that's not some super common build that I'm just behind the times on. So Slooth is going to see it. If he was paying attention, he definitely would have seen that Marauder. Yeah, okay, that makes a little more sense. Hellbat Marauder, but I was thinking you would have definitely wanted 2 medevacs first instead of the Viking, but I guess denying scouting is always good, especially if you can even manage to pick off an extra couple. So Baneling Nest on the way around the same time as last game. Get those safety Banelings up. Definitely can be useful against the Hellbats, that's for sure. How many Marauders? We do have 3 Marauders coming in the medevac. I don't think there's any... Oh yeah, there's a few Banelings finished already. So let's see the micro with pretty good spread. If PeeAndKeele gets a pretty good spread, this could do a lot of damage. Decent spread there, yeah. Banelings all pretty much only hitting a single Hellbat apiece. And there's quite a bit of damage left to push these Queenbacks. More Banelings finishing right now. Looks like they are going to get some good splash. Clean up all those... Did manage to get some splash on the Hellbats in the front line to clean them up. And going to send this back without any real damage done. Zergling's just going to try to scoot on past. Not going to be able to make it into the natural. Going to be pushed away. I wonder if the landed Viking was supposed to be part of that fight. That would be pretty cool. So I think if you're Slooth, you're very happy with that defense right there. I don't think he lost a single drone. He may have lost no queens either. I don't remember how to check that. So, we're not gonna. And what is he doing behind it? He's going up to Lair. I don't think the Roach Corruptor is going to be the same strategy, because that's really more of a counter build. So PeeAndKeele taking a pretty annoying position up at the top here. He might be able to lift up and get back down. Stray Hellbat on the bottom might be able to pick off a few kills, or pick off a few drones while he's at it. And he does manage to pick up and fly back down, so... Getting a decent few drones here if he's able to pick up and get out of here. Before he loses all these units, that's going to be a very successful pressure. Instead, going to try to stay and see if he can find a little bit more value. Pick up a few more lings, gets 1 queen. But I'm not sure how much that was worth it. I think he might could have got out a little earlier and just kept the units alive and maybe used them again later. Does pick off one more queen in the main, and I don't think he got any drones. Might have got one. So decent amount of harass out of PeeAndKeele, but he does not have a third base on the way yet. Ooh, 6, 7 factories? Ain't that a little bit much? Oh, sorry, he does have the third. Maybe not then. Well, he does have the third command center, but he's fallen decently behind on SCVs. I think he could have been making... Yeah, he did have the command center in the wall. Of course he did. Could have been making a few more SCVs in the meantime. So, definitely getting to see some mech. That's exciting. Do have the Spire again coming up for Slooth. I don't think he's seen that the third base is down.
Cluster expended.
He doesn't know for sure that he's playing against mech yet. This will probably give it away if he does manage to scout this. So his response is going to be roaches for now. Curious to see if he's going to play like Ling Bang Ravager, I'm assuming. Great catch by Slooth there. Definitely getting a lot of value. I think if PeeAndKeele had been able to micro that a little bit better, he could have traded out better for sure. Gonna take a sip of water here. It's a very battle mech focused style for PeeAndKeele, making 4 cyclones at a time. He's got a couple tanks this time, which is more than he had last time, obviously. Because he had 0 last time. I mean, that should help against maybe one of these like low tier kind of heavy commitment strategies. But this game, Slooth already up at 84 workers, so definitely not anything like the 66 drone all-in from last game. I'm trying to get a decent value out of these Cyclone lock-ons. Pretty much every time you get a lock-on, you're getting value, so... It's really hard for roaches to catch up. Nice little Baneling run by over here. Oh, killing a huge amount of SCVs. That's a big deal. So still trading out really well on this side. We do have the tanks over here. They should be enough to clean up these roaches. More and more cyclones being produced. Micro falling apart a little bit, so he's going to lose a few of those. All 3 tanks are still alive over here, though. Yeah, it looks like we're going into Lingbane Ravager now that Slooth really kind of knows what's up. So since there's only 3 tanks, the Ravager's going to be able to bile them down very quickly. I guess this will probably come down to see how crazy good PeeAndKeele's micro is with these Cyclones. See if it's going to be enough, but that is a lot of Lingbane Ravager. Yeah, all 3 tanks are sniped down pretty quickly. A lot of DPS just kind of going into these supply depots over here. Here comes in the cavalry of Cyclones. Oh, micro! Oh, really good Baneling flank there, taking out most of the front line. And another huge hit on the SCVs. And yeah, that's going to be GG. So, Slooth takes the series 2-0. I think that was well played by both players. Interesting series. I think if I had to pinpoint where it went wrong for PeeAndKeele, is probably by the time... I think he was microing that drop a little bit too much, because by the time he was moving out his third base, he only had 44 workers. So he's already down like 20 to 30 almost. And his macro maybe wasn't quite keeping up because he had enough money to go up to 7 factories all of a sudden, which seems like a little bit much. So just kind of got rolled over in the end. He had some good trades, but the macro machine of Slooth able to take the victory.